Shalom, shalom, Israel. I want to open up. I want to say all praises to the Heavenly Father. I want to say all praises to the Son, the King of Kings, and Mashiach Yahushua. Alright, today we will be getting into this report. Okay, I want to say shalom to the 12 tribes. I want to say shalom to the 144,000 men out there teaching the truth in all sincerity. Okay, and brothers, before I get in, I want to thank the Most High for putting in my spirit to make this video. Alright, and I pray that you're staying strong in the faith. Okay, and I pray that y'all can stay strong and and believe in the Father and the Son. Alright, because the Most High is not starting to, but it's heavy now where he is kind of cutting people off. Alright, so like stay strong Israel, continue to pray. Alright, today we'll be getting on Esau though. Alright. Now this is one of the things that upsets me the most about Esau. Okay, out of all the wickedness that he does to our people, alright, this is one of the things that this is one of the things that makes me angry the most. Let's pull this up. This is a wise man. Alright, oppression maketh a wise man mad. Alright. Because Esau, they're not only oppressing Jake, they're oppressing these animals, they're oppressing nature, alright? They're oppressing the environment, alright, the trees. Okay. Shocking. I know it's in Ecclesiastes. Okay, yeah, Ecclesiastes. I'll praise the Most High. I thought it was this verse. Ecclesiastes 7 verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Alright. Salakia. Alright, so oppression, okay, when they're oppressing this earth, alright, it's making me mad when they're oppressing my people. Alright, the Israelites, that makes me mad. Alright, especially because what really brought this to my mind, I was watching I believe like a karma type video. Alright, those are pretty popular. Alright, and then basically this cat was sleeping in the chair. Then this Edomite picked up the cat, threw it on the ground, then he kicked the cat. Alright, then he sat down in the chair. Then when the cat ran upstairs, it knocked the plant over, hitting the Edomite's head. Alright, so that's what brought this to my memory through the spirit. Alright. Alright, so just get right into it. So this is by World, it's like the World, it's just basically like a charitable site, alright, where they're supposed to be giving their money to go help the environment. Alright, this one is pretty popular. Alright, we are pushing our planet to the brink. Alright, it's not we. We're gonna get into that with these scriptures, but it's not we. By we, they mean Esau, and well, the majority is Esau, but also these heathens as well. Alright, but the majority is Esau. Human activity, how we feed, feel, and finance our lives. So like here, it's taking an unprecedented toll on wildlife, wild places, and the natural resources we need to survive. Okay, so let's just go on to that, alright? Esau, we have one about deforestation. I'm not sure if we'll even get to that one, alright? I just may talk about it. I don't want this video to be too long. Okay, but whenever we're saying we, they really mean the Edomites, alright, and the other heathens. Alright, because before Edomites came to the United States, there was trees everywhere. They have this thing called redwoods. Okay, we let the nature grow. All right, that is what the Gadites did, and and the Americas are the Gadites and the Reubenites. Okay, and in Central and South America are Zebulun, Asher, Naphtali, Issachar. Excuse me if I'm forgetting any others. Alright, Manessa, okay, Salakia, Manessa may have come a little bit later, but I mean, y'all know what I mean. Alright, Salakia, I'm not sure why the screen went black, but we know a man's going to all of the Lords. Alright, I pray this can get back up and loaded. Okay, but like by we they mean Esau, because Esau came here and they have like the chemtrails. Okay, they have destroyed the ozone layer. Alright, with their aerosol cans. Alright, put a hole in the ozone layer. Alright, because if you notice, I saw a post on this on my Instagram feed. Alright, so where you go into these in my neighborhoods and all you see is trees. Okay, but if you go to Jake neighborhoods or you go into the urban area where most of the Israelites live, alright, there's no trees. Okay, it's just buildings, manufacturing, or smoke in the air because the Edomites know, alright, that the trees, okay, they stop with the pollution. No, so they know that the trees, okay, it can combat the pollution, okay. So basically, they're breathing in fresh air from the trees. All right, we can just go right here. All right, 60% of the population of mammals born, fish, reptile. No, sorry, population of mammals, birds, fish, reptiles, and amphibians have on average declined by 60% between 1970 and 2014, the most recent year with available data. Okay, and look, that's Esau, man. That's 60%. That's a lot. Like the population has fallen, this has declined by 60%. All right, the Earth is estimated to have lost about half of its shallow water corals in the past 30 years. Why? Because they're becoming beaches. All right. A fifth of the Amazon has disappeared in only 50 years. Why? Because they're cutting down trees so that the cattle can graze. Why are they doing that? Because that's much more profitable. Okay, they need more land for cattle. All right, and if you don't know, cattle release methane, which is ultimately bad for the environment. All right, globally, nature provides services worth around 125 trillion a year, while also helping ensure the supply of fresh air, clean water, food, energy, medicines, and much more. Alright, see, so they're really targeting towards Edomites. Okay, so those are two Edomite kids. Alright, because they know that they are destroying the planet, and they're a little remorseful about it. Because as their kingdom comes to an end, alright, this earth, okay, it is like the physical earth, it'll be coming to an end as well, as it says in 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9, which we will get into a little bit later. Alright, look, the top threats of species identified in the report link directly to human activities, including habitat loss, degradation, and the excessive use of wildlife such as overfishing and overhunting. And Esau is the cunning hunter. Alright, Esau is in his blood to hunt, so we know who the hunters are, we know who the poachers are, because they're gonna go to in the middle of Africa to hunt elephants. Alright, that's something that a wealthy Edomite would do. Okay, just like his father Esau, alright, which is a murderer from the beginning. Just for those who have ears to hear. Alright, the report presented a sobering picture of the of Sakia of the impact human activity has on the world's wildlife, forests, oceans, rivers, and climate. Alright, so that's why you're having these climate changes, okay, where it's getting hotter, okay, and it is getting colder. Alright. Some people deny that, but Esau science will tell you that. And if you just feel outside, okay, it's not supposed to be alright, it's not supposed to be such extremes. Alright? And so deforestation, we don't know who's doing this, alright? Jake doesn't have the money to go to the the Amazon. All right, look, farming, grazing, livestock, mining, and drilling combined accounts for more than half of all deforestation. All right, let's go to this. Farming, we know Esau is a farmer. All right, grazing of livestock, mining, well, to go get valuable resources. All right, we know that Jake, I mean, we're cursed people. We're not out there mining for diamonds, all right, or like we're not out there chilling for oil. Okay, wildfires. Okay, so see, look, they even call them wildfires, man. Okay, and look in the Amazon, cattle ranching, and so that's where Jake lives. That's where some Israelites live. All right, cattle ranching and farms, particular soy plantations, are key culprits. So like this for people who don't know. People who don't know what the Amazon is. Okay. All right. So I just want to pull up it on a map. So it's in the majority of Brazil, and they are Israelites, I believe, from the tribe of Asher. Let's pull this up. I believe from the tribe of Asher, though. Guatemala to Panama, Asher, Colombian, Colombia to Uruguay. Talk Israel, bear with me. Let's pull up a map. Alright, so let's see what this deforestation of the Amazon, okay, which that is Israelite land, something a little bit clearer. This is even clearer. Slovakia. So Brazil, okay, so let's see. Guatemala, North America. Or no, I believe Colombia to Uruguay. Alright, so this is Colombia. Alright, I believe Uruguay is like around here, right here, yeah, right there. Okay, let's see where from Colombia to Uruguay, that is Asher. Or from Argentina to Chile, that is Naphtali. Argentina, Chile. Okay, so I believe that they're part of the tribe of Asher. Alright, so we can X out of these now. So I believe it talks more about look, some 250 million people living in forest and savanna areas. That's mainly where Jake. You got some Hamites living in the savannah, but mainly Jake. Depend on them for subsistence and income. Many of them among the world's rural population. Rural poor, Slovakia. 80% of Earth's land animals and plants live in forests, and deforestation threatens species including the orangutan, the Sumerian tiger, and many species of birds. So basically, look, this is what I want to hit on. The South American rainforest, for example, influences regional and perhaps even global water cycles. And it is key to the water cycle in Brazil cities and neighboring countries. The, the Amazon actually helps furnish water to some of the soy farmers and beef ranchers who are clearing the forest. So as you can see, most of it is soy. That's for like tofu, okay, things like that. Alright, and then you got beef ranchers for cattle, okay. The loss of clean water and sake and biodiversity from all forests could have many other effects we cannot foresee. Alright, so as you see, Esau, he's really just running this earth into the ground. They're using all of the oil. You know the oil. Oil is the lubrication for the earth. Alright, so like, yeah. So they're extracting all of the oil. Okay, so they're extracting all of the oil from the earth. Okay, and that's causing more friction, which causes earthquakes. Okay, we know it says in the last days it will become earthquakes, and the Most High this is already planned out. Alright, earthquakes are caused by the motion of tectonic plates. If if oil were a lubricant, that motion would. Okay, they're saying it's not, but we know it is. Okay. Look, separately, the removal of oil actually can cause earthquakes in some instances. Okay, see, so they realize it can, but they didn't get that second part right. All right, they're extracting the oil, and the oil that is the lubricant. All right, so yep, they're taking up all of the oil. That's that is Ishmael with the backing of Esau. All right, so now let's get into some precepts. All right, Genesis chapter 1, 26 to 28. And Yahweh said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have. Okay, so we know what the likeness of the Most High is. Okay, read Genesis 1:14. All right, Daniel 10 and 6. All right, I believe there's another one of Daniel. So yeah, I forgot. All right, Songs of Solomon chapter 1 verse 5. All right, and then it says that if you've seen me, you have seen the Father. Okay, so that's Genesis 1:14, Daniel 10:6, and I believe Daniel 9. All right, let's put this up. Yahweh said unto him, have I been so long time with you, and yet has Sakia, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that have seen me have seen the Father. And how sayest thou then, show us the Father? Alright, so if you've seen Yahweh, you've seen the Father. Let's type in, let's see what it looks like. Okay. Images. The lock here, it's just loading now. Alright. This is what it looks like, and it has a few precepts. Daniel, 10 and 6, and Revelation 1 and 14, because this is the real image. Okay? No, I'm sorry. This is the closest image that we have come up with. Alright? Guarantee you through these verses, he looks very similar to these. Okay? So that's how he made man in that image. So we know the Israelites were made in the image of the Father and the Son. Or we were made to keep the commandments. I know exactly the elect. Okay, certain spirits are made just like the Father. Okay, where we're made to do righteous things. Not just like the Father, but as much in His likeness. Okay. And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So look, it says the people that are made in my image, which are Israelites, let them have dominion over the earth. Okay, so Yahweh created man in His own image. All right, so we know what the Father looks like because we know what the Son looks like. All right. In the image of Yahweh created he him, male and female created he them, and Yahweh blessed them, and Yahweh said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it. Okay, so eventually we're going to subdue the earth. Okay, because if you don't know, Alright, we had a so-called covenant, so to speak, with the animals where they had to listen to us. Alright, and basically every animal ate grass. Okay, the animals weren't trying to buck up against us. Okay, now we're not in that same contract, but through the Spirit, the Most High doesn't really let the animals attack us that much. Mainly Esau. Okay, you see, like they go off to hunt and then they get attacked by like a mountain lion, or they get attacked by a bear or something like that. All right, because we know that the Most High controls those spirits. He controls all spirits. Okay, and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the fowls of the air and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. Alright, so we're supposed to have dominion over the fish of the sea, okay? We know a whale, alright, that's just a big fish. We know that in the book of Jonah. Alright, so we could back then, okay, Adam, okay, he could tell a whale to come here, and then that whale will come right to him. Alright, she could tell a bear to go sit down, the bear would sit down. Alright, and we know the Most High, He is actually going to recover that covenant. Alright, because think about it. How did Noah get all those animals on the ship? Okay, he got lions, tigers, bears, gorillas, alright, apes, monkeys, alright, all types, giraffes, elephants. Okay, because he could speak to them and then they understood what he said, and then they, by the Most High, had to listen to him. Alright, Second Ezra chapter 6. So, like, the world was made for our sakes. I believe this touches on it too. Yeah, Second Ezra chapter 6, 57 through 59. O now, Yahweh, behold, these heathens which have ever been reputed as nothing. Alright, because in the prior verses, the Most establishes that they are the spittle. Alright, have 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 begun to be lords over us and to devour us, but we thy people, whom thou callest thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. I believe Exodus 11:7. Let's see when we're called the Most High's firstborn. This may not be it. No, Salakia. Okay, so let's see when we're called the Most High's firstborn. Exodus chapter 4, verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith Yahweh, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. Alright, so even though we're one of the youngest nations, if not the youngest nation, let's think about it. You have a lot of children that come from Ham, but think about it, from Shem, we have a long line until you get to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, and so yeah, we're the Most High's firstborn. Okay, spiritually, and we know the firstborn on a physical level. All right, that is the one that's sanctified. Let's pull that up. Sanctify to me, y'all, the firstborn. All the one that opens up the matrix. All right. Exodus chapter 13, verse 2. Sanctify unto me all the firstborn, whatsoever openeth the womb among the children of Israel, both of man and beast, it is mine. Alright, so we are the firstborn of all of the 18 nations. Okay, so we open that womb spiritually. Okay, so we're the Most Highs. Alright. If if the world now be made for our sake, so the world was made for Israelites' sakes. Okay, the Most High made the world for us. Okay, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? That's what we're saying now. Let's see what a inheritance is. An inheritance, a thing. Okay. Oh my gosh, Esau, man, they can't even. All right, basically it's a trait coming from the past, okay, or something that that is given to you from the past. Also, why do not we inherit? Because we know the earth was made for us. In Genesis chapter 1, what we just touched on. Also, why are we not inheriting? So why isn't it ours? Why are we not controlling it? Alright, things like that. And how long shall we endure? Alright, so let's see who is controlling the earth, okay? Let's see who is doing all of this wickedness, okay? Causing earthquakes through the spirit. We know the Most High causes earthquakes. Alright, but on a physical level, alright, putting holes in the ozone layer. Alright, just leaving chemtrails, alright, polluting the water, cutting down the trees, everything. Alright, let's see. We know it's Esau, but we're going to prove that, okay? And we're going to show. Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Alright, so who rules the earth right now? Alright, who are the kings of the earth right now? They're all Edomites from, it's like not all, but the majority, alright? But the main, alright, Donald Trump, alright, you got the guy from Canada, alright, the prime minister in, just in like England, or you have Vladimir Putin, which is over Russia. Those are the major countries that are world. Then you have some on a lesser level like China. Alright, I believe that's by Xi. No, XI, Slovakia. You have North Korea, Kim Jong-un. Alright, so these are the kings of the earth. Alright, and guess what? The earth is given unto them. They control the earth through the spirit. Alright, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? If this is not the man who is causing the climate change, alright, it's so many things. Alright, who is taking all of the nutrients from the soil, alright, to where almost no crops can be grown in the United States. Okay, if this is not him, who is he? Alright, where pollution is everywhere, where in China you can't even breathe because they're manufacturing products that are at our local Walmarts and our local dollar stores, things like that. Alright, that's Esau, man. Alright, that's the so-called white man. Alright, so the Most High gave the earth into his hands for periodically, alright, not forever, but for him to destroy. Alright, Isaiah chapter 14, 16 to 17. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble? Why did shake? No, no, that did shake kingdoms. So they don't look at Esau. All right, this is during the end times. Okay, and this the man that made the earth tremble. All right, is this the man extracting all of the oil from the earth? Okay, is this the man causing tsunamis? Are hurricanes, okay, spiritually because of all their wickedness, and physically on like just like how they're treating the earth. Now, it takes a certain type of like a certain type of idiot, all right, to go just like to go destroy the home that they live in, all right. That's the equivalent of you, all right. Say your house, you coming in with sledgehammers, you banging on the walls, alright? Alright, you're like, alright, you find like the strongest brick, you find like your cornerstone, alright, and then like you hitting it, okay, with the windows, you busting all the windows out. It takes a special type of idiot to go destroy his home, alright? A special type of idiot, alright? A special type of perverse nation, a special type of wicked people. Alright, it just takes a special type of person, okay? Because his soul is not lifted up right in him. And what type of person, man? That's one of the most dumbest things, okay? You're in your house and like alright, you wanna light your house on fire. Alright, the only place where you have to live. Okay, and that's why you have these Edomites, alright, um, Elon Musk, alright, Richard Branson, Mark Zuckerberg, they're trying to go to Mars. The Most High is not having that. Alright, verse 17. That made the world as a wilderness. Alright, Salakia. They're cutting down these trees for cows, man. They're making this world a wilderness, okay? Alright, they've polluted this and it's destroying the trees. Trees are falling, alright? And destroyed the cities thereof. How are they destroying the cities? With all these these chemicals in the air are causing people to shorten their lives. All right, fluoride in the water are rotting out people's teeth. All right, Dad opened not the house of his prisoners. Okay, so Esau, he's really destroying. Well, at least in America, we know who the majority is. Is Edomites. They're destroying his own people, and it's a house divided. While you have some people that still want to push, push the way things have been going. All right, basically extract all of the resources from the earth. And you have some people like, whoa, 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 stop. Okay, we're trying to hinder this. All right, and that's the house divided. All right, this is one of my favorite verses right here. Revelation chapter 11, verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come. So the nations are already angry at Esau right now. Why? Because they're pulling out of treaties, set treaties that have been in place for 30, 40 years. All right, I believe they recently, not recently, they pulled out of a environment, Salakium, of an environment treaty. All right. Who likes the person that always like Paris Climate Agreement? Let's search that up. Who likes a man that's always going back on his word? All right, that says he's going to do something like, nah, I changed my mind. All right, being wishy washy. All right, being double minded. Okay, let's see what this Paris Agreement is, and Trump pulled out of this. All right, America pulled out of this agreement. All right. So dealing with greenhouse gas emissions, all right, adaptation finances. Let's see. Look, under the Paris Agreement, each country must determine, plan, and regularly report on the contribution that it undertakes to mitigate Salakia global warming. So basically, each country they're gonna try to diminish their part, okay, with some of the damage done to the earth. Okay, so they have to be much more detailed. They have to come to reports, and like it is like a whole community where people can look at your reports to see how bad the earth is doing where you live, things like that. All right, in June 2017, Donald Trump announced his intentions to withdraw the United States from this agreement. All right, under the agreement, the earliest effective date of look, sorry here, of withdrawal for the United States is November 2020. All right. But changes in United States policy that are contrary to Paris Agreement have already been put into place. So basically, they're already going back on it, even though they're not all the way out. All right, they're just doing what they want to do. All right, that's why the Asians are mad. I may save this first. I believe I know it's one in Isaiah, I believe. I know there's one in Isaiah. Oh, Salakia. We can, I may not be able to find one, go back to. So that's why these nations are angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that that they should be judged. Okay, so the dead are the people who are like, well, my great 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 grandfather did that, not me. All right, my great 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 grandfather had y'all was slaves, not me. All right, they're gonna be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints. We know those are Israelites. That's what we're trying to be a part of. The prophets are Jeremiah, Isaiah. We got some lesser prophets. All right, well, suck. They're called they're called that. All right, Zephaniah. All right, yes. All right, Hosea, Elisha, Elijah. All right. And who are some of the saints? Abraham was kind of a prophet as well, because on his deathbed, I believe in Genesis chapter 49, where he says all of these people's blessings. Okay, that's prophet. Trying to think of some of the saints. Okay, Paul. All right, the 12 apostles. Okay, and them that fear thy name, the ones who keep the commandments, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. So we know who's destroying the earth, man. All everything has been leading up to the spirit. And we're going to destroy them that destroy the earth. We know who destroys the earth, okay? Esau and the other nations, but the majority of it is Esau. The majority of Esau are out of the elect of Esau, alright? The the elect of the wicked side, alright? That is these Babylonians, okay? And and then you have Babylon the Great. So like that's the elect of the elect on the left side. We're trying to be the elect of the elect on the right side. Right, because the elect on the right side that is Israel, and the elect of the elect that's the one third or 144,000, and then but the elect on the left hand side Esau, that descended from the elect of the elect that is Babylon and also Amalek. Alright, should have destroyed them which destroyed the earth. That's deep, man. And they got to deal with that because there's no question who's destroying the earth. Alright, so that shows that everybody, okay, it is not we, alright, it's not us as a human population, but the Most High, He is going to destroy them which destroy the earth. So obviously, not everybody is just destroying the earth, because then He's going to destroy everybody. Alright, but this shows, okay, that it's not we as a human people need to change. No, 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 no. You need to change, okay? Well, the Most High is already going to destroy you. It is like in your spirit to do wicked. You can't change. Alright, 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. I'm going to end off with this, alright? For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Alright, so any of you Israelites that may be a little confused, alright, so the Most High said He was going to make it like the Garden of Eden in in the nation of Israel, just like how when Adam and Eve were in the garden, alright, just like how the Most High made them leave and He made it barren. Alright, He is going to do the opposite. He's going to make that land fruitful, okay, for Jacob. But we know in America that's going to be a wasteland, okay, because that is really Esau's capital. Alright, it is the United States. Alright, but okay, but then also He's going to have mercy on us, and I see the earth as well, and then He is going to replenish like like the water, or like all of the fish, okay, things like that. Alright, the birds. Sorry, a lot of the extinct animals. Alright, the Most High, He's going to replenish it like it was from the beginning. Alright, that's in the Garden of Eden where it was fruitful. Alright, so that I want to say, La'ala Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, La'ala Kaya Hashem Katam Kabad, Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Alright, Israel, be patient, because Yahweh is soon sending His Son to come fight for us. Okay, and okay, because we have a voice through the Spirit, but these animals, all right, they know who the wicked are, but they have no voice to speak of it. All right, so like stay strong. All right, Ba'Shem HaMashiach Yahushua.